Ladies and gentlemen, good day and welcome to the Texmaco Rail and Engineering Limited Q1FY26 earnings conference call hosted by ICICI Securities Limited. As a reminder, all participant lines will be in the listen-only mode and there will be an opportunity for you to ask questions after the presentation concludes. Should you need assistance during this conference call, please signal an operator by pressing star, then 0 on your touchtone phone. Please note that this conference is now being recorded. I now hand the conference over to Mr. Mohit Kumar from ICICI Securities. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Yeah. Good morning, Huda. Thank you, Huda. Good morning. On behalf of ICICI Securities, we welcome you all to the Q1FY26 earnings call of Texmaco Rail and Engineering Limited. Today, we have with us from the management, Mr. Indrajit Mukherjee, Executive Director and Vice Chairman, Mr. Sudipta Mukherjee, Managing Director, and Mr. Kishore Kumar Rasgaria, Chief Financial Officer. Without much delay, I'll now hand over the call to the management for opening remarks, which will be followed by Q&A. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Mohit. This is Indrajit Mukherjee. Good morning, everyone. I'm extremely pleased to welcome you to our earnings calls for the Q1 FY26. I trust that by this time you had the opportunity to review our results and earning presentations filed with the stock exchange. I would like to make a few small comments to create the platform, and then like to talk less and allow the interested investors to ask us questions. So my brief includes that we would like to say that during the Q1 FY26, we reported a revenue from operations of 911 crores with an EBITDA of 79 crores, reflecting a margin of 8.7%. And profit after tax has been 29 crores, which has a margin of 3.2% of the revenue. As of 30th June 2025, our order book stands at 7,053 crores, providing a strong visibility for execution in the upcoming quarters. The other positive part is that this order book has combinations of prospects from various quarters and not only heavily tilted towards one business domain. The decline in revenue was primarily due to the short supply of wagon wheel sets from Indian Railways, which has been incidentally a sector-wide issue, and most of you may be aware that the shortage of the same and also a restriction on imports. However, with the situation is different now. I think we are gone over the crisis, and with the improvement of supply, we expect revenues to normalize in future. Additionally, our Texmaco West, which was an acquired company, experienced also a temporary revenue dip in the last quarter because of certain hold-up inspections by RDSO. I'm happy to say that we are also over that right now, so we are in full steam. Texmaco delivered 1,815 freight cars during the quarter under review, which is Q1 FY26, with the foundry division achieving sales volume of 8,667 metric ton, supporting the production of rolling stock. Despite challenges like wheelset disruptions, the quarter saw very strong order inflows from both India and international markets, further reinforcing our position in the freight rolling stock sector. The expansion of India's rail infrastructure and logistics modernization continues to be supported by substantial public investment with projects such as multi-tracking, high-density corridor expansions, and the development of Gati Shakti cargo terminals driving freight capacity growth. These developments offer a very promising outlook for logistics and rail services. In line with these opportunities, Texmaco have strengthened its relationship with Indian Railways, securing multiple orders for them and thus demonstrating the company's commitment for support of the Indian Railways infrastructure growth. Incidentally, this also falls in line with the railway plan, which we say the budget that they had for the current year, where there has been large allocations of fund for the infrastructure development. And we follow in line with our business opportunities fall in line with the same. Additionally, significant orders for the manufacturing and supply of wagons reinforced our leadership in the freight rolling stock industry. This is a repeated achievement of ours to be the leader in supply of number of wagons to the country. The sustained capital expenditure by Indian Railways in traction, freight and maintenance infrastructure further reinforces our demand. On the international front, Texmaco continued to expand. We have secured a major 20 years maintenance contract in Africa for the manufacture and supply of wagons, along with traction-related orders in the Middle East. These contracts are expected to enhance Texmaco's presence in the international markets, aligning with its broader strategy for global expansion. Our newly formed Global Capability Center in Delhi, near Delhi, also have been helping us in this cause towards development of wagons, new wagons, efficient wagons. Texmaco signed an MOU with Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, RVNL, which is expected to enhance the company's capabilities in manufacturing, infrastructure, and technology-driven projects. This has been a major boost to our future aspirations. These types of contracts can be in our strategic partnerships to expand our international footprint also, with specific focus on Africa, Australia, and the Middle East market, and strengthen our presence across the freight rolling stock value chain. Furthermore, in recognition of our strong financial performance and stable growth trajectory in the past, CARE, the rating company, have upgraded our long-term bank facilities rating to CARE A, which is a stable rating, and reaffirmed our short-term rating at CARE A1. These upgrades reflect the market's confidence in our financial stability. Overall, Texmaco is committed to delivering integrated system services and solutions with a strong safety orientation, blending innovation with operations excellence to meet and exceed global standards. As we continue to leverage our operational strengths, strategic investments, and global partnerships, we are well positioned to capture growth opportunities in both Indian and international markets. So, dear friends, I would like to conclude by saying that we look forward to a challenging as well as happy growth situations to continue, barring these small aberrations. Having said that, I would like to conclude and thank you for your patient hearing. Mohit, we are open to questions.
Thank you very much. We will now begin with the question and answer session. Anyone who wishes to ask a question may press star and one on their touchtone telephone. If you wish to remove yourself from the question queue, you may press star and two. Participants are requested to use handsets while asking a question. Ladies and gentlemen, we will wait for a moment while the question queue assembles. The first question is from the line of Abhinav from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead. Mr. Abhinav, are you there? As there is no response, I am taking the next question from the line of Maitri Shah from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead. Ms. Shah, are you there? Hello. I think there is some technical issue. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Sir, could you hear the participants?
No, we can only hear you.
Okay. I am promoting their names, but they are not saying anything. I don't know what's wrong. Just give me a minute.
Sure.
The next question is from the line of Abhinav from ICICI Securities. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. My first question is, the decline in wagons was on account of shortage in wheel set supply from the Indian Railways. As you mentioned, that has been normalized now. So can you help us in terms of guidance for FY26? Can it surpass the FY25 levels?
Hi, good morning, Avinav. This is Sudipto Mukherjee. Whatever we have the guidance for the year, we will stand by that. It's not going to affect the guidance otherwise.
Understood. So second question is on the order pipeline, in terms of both the private and the Indian Railways in the near term. How is it looking also for the international markets? You've backed certain orders during the quarter. How are the margins compared to the domestic orders?
Avinav, so far the Texmaco verticals are concerned, in the core business freight car division, it has this rolling stock as well as our foundry components, and we have this electrical infra and the rail infra business other than the other joint ventures. So in a consolidated manner, I can tell you that in all the fields we find a lot of positive traction, and there are three entities from which we can expect order and normally the inflows come in. One is railway. If we talk about the domestic market, we feel that we are in the execution mode of the last long-term contract, and in between there have been many small contracts came in. but very soon railway is coming up with their new requirements, so that momentum will continue, and we expect to see renewed demands from the private sector investment in the domestic market, and also in the export as a strategy of Texmaco. Continuing with the leadership in India, we wanted to expand our reach to newer regions and horizons. That's also, we find a huge focus on rail infrastructure improvement in various parts of the continent. And with Texmaco's qualification, we have been able to participate in those today. And we feel that there will be a steady pipeline from there also in the coming quarters.
Understood. So the final question is on the MOU that was signed with the RVNL. Can you throw some light in terms of value? What will be the contribution going ahead?
Can't throw light in that for various reasons. And that's a PSU, and we can only say that it is for better synergy and to approach to certain product line and services which are going to be, of course, has a possibility of being game changer for Texmaco.
Okay, sir. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Maitri Shah from Sapphire Capital. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. I had a few questions. First, on the FCD side, we had a degrowth this quarter, so are we still expecting to grow about 35 to 40% for the year?
Maitri, sorry, your voice was not consistent. Could you please repeat?
Now audible? Hello?
Yes, you are audible, but the voice was breaking. Please continue.
Okay, so for the FCD side, you have guided for a 35 to 40% growth, and for the first quarter, we had a bit of a degrowth. So are we still on track to maintain this guidance?
I have answered in the answering to Avinav that our guidance, whatever we have given and in the public domain and also shared with the investors, so that will remain intact, because the business which we are in, it cannot be determined on a month and a quarter basis. This is a cycle, and these are long-term things, and you have seen in last 2 years that how we have grown, and we feel that's not enough. There is a huge room to grow for the company, and the momentum will continue, and we stand by our commitment.
Also, how is Q2 shaping up? Are we seeing growth in more freight deliveries going from now on, and so especially in July and half of August?
It is on a right asking rate compliance, that I can say to you. Whatever as per our plan, it is moving on in the as per the same run rate.
Okay. And for the EBITDA margins on the FCD side, we had guided for double digits for the full year. When do we think hitting those ranges in this quarter, or maybe a quarter 3?
So I think that we also had a promise that we will improve in the bottom line in the coming days, and except whatever you have seen in the last quarter, we stand by our talk that you will see upward movement towards lower teen, at least in the same.
Okay. And any pipeline quantification you could give us for the orders we're getting inquiries for?
I cannot give you the complete breakup for, of course, for a reason. But what I can say that in all our vertical of the existing business, we have a very good and upward inquiry, and we are very close to even completing few. If you have seen that the last quarter was very good in terms of order intake, and we feel this momentum will continue in the coming quarters, and we will have enough orders in hand even for the next financial year in all the verticals. That's what is our target, and we are confident that we'll be in that journey very positively.
Okay. Yeah, that is it from my side. Thank you and all the
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Devar Shah from Sunidhi Securities. Please go ahead.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes, sir, you are audible.
So my first question is, so out of 1815 variants, how much has been contributed from Texmaco West?
I think it was in the range of around 240.
Okay. And would you like to comment, like, what would be the percentage share of private variants in this quarter?
I think every thing is being, all these percentages are shared in our presentation. But normally I think it is in the range of 75-25 ratio, which is going on. I mean, whatever was there in the last quarter.
Okay, sir. And what will be the difference between the rate of private variants and the normal variants, like which you give it to Indian Railways? So is there any price difference?
There is no specific number I can quote to you. There is a price difference. The reason is for the scope of work. Because in railway wagons, it comes as sometime as a bulk, and it is more of a commodity type nature of product. And there you have a wheel supply from railway on a predetermined price, which is variable on a quarter to quarter basis. On a private wagon, there are two types of wagons. One is that you have a design which is exclusively designed by RDSO, Indian Railway, and you have a turnkey execution contract including all components, and also the extended, sometimes the services which you need to give to a private player. And another is that suppose it is designed by Texmaco, and we execute turnkey including all the BOQs. So this is how both things are different, the railway scope and this scope. So prices vary from one to the other.
Okay, sir. So if I consider like a normal variant to be in a range of 30 lakhs, then we might charge a premium upon the private variant. So can it be upwards of around 45 to 50 lakhs?
Depends.
It depends on the type of the product. Like it depends on the, suppose if we say that we want to produce 12,000 wagons, so that measure is based on a commodity type of product. But when you have some exclusive types, so the price range of the private wagon today in India, I can give you a range. It varies from 35 lakhs a wagon to around 70 lakhs a wagon. So because you see the private companies who wants to invest are the types, suppose in automobile, in petroleum, cement movement, steel, and normally the railway wagons remains on the coal, food grain and all of this. So there is a huge gap in the range, can't have a specific one fits all answer.
Okay, sir, understood. So the range would be very helpful. And the last question is, when will the upcoming 48,000 ton Odisha foundry get operational? Like, is there any timeline?
So there is no timeline we have defined. We have, if you have gone through our present board, the notes and the press releases we have done, we have tweaked it into, we have divided into two phases. The first phase your company is trying to do now is to ramp up in the existing facility out of Kolkata and Raipur, and also debottlenecking the present capacity, and depending upon the ongoing requirement, the infusion of the fund will be decided in Odisha. Because what we are more concerned, cautious about in the way forward is the return which will be low hanging and bringing us to prosperity first.
Okay, sure.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Parth Shah from Morgan Stanley. Please go ahead.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Parth.
Hi. So can you throw some light on the JV to Texmaco? How is the demand? What is the competition looking like? And how is the government pushing for initiatives in the leasing space?
Okay, Parth. So if you talk about JV of Texmaco, so I have to run you through a few of those. The first joint venture is with Wabtec Corporation, USA, and Texmaco and Wabtec, they have a joint venture factory in India, out of West Bengal, Kolkata, and we have been manufacturing frictional items. That means more of a kind of brake equipments for the US market, and also rest of the world where Wabtec supplies those items. Along with it, we have some dumping components like the drop gears and all of this, which we also sell in India. To tell you in a nutshell that this company and this joint venture has grown 100% over a period of last 3 years, and we feel that we will have a decent 15 to 20% growth minimum in the coming this financial year also. Now, coming back to another joint venture, which is a freight rolling stock leasing business. So Texmaco has a joint venture with a company called Toax from France, Europe, and we today hold around 15-20% of the market share, and because we were historically dealing on a very specialized niche market, where more than scale we were looking at the quality, and this business has also grown on a pace of a decent 12 to 15% last couple of years. But now we feel with the rising demand in the freight rolling stock market by the private investment, we being one of the company who are there in the market with all the bandwidth and having a kind of know-how and access to newer designs and services, we want to scale this business up also, and we expect to grow this business significantly. I will refrain to tell you a number now today, but I can promise you, sir, that we are looking at it very keenly to have a better growth rate compared to whatever 12-15% we had in the last financial years. Now, another third joint venture I would like to mention is a joint venture with one Slovakian company and a Czech entity called Nimwag, and that Texmaco and Nimwag is coming up with a specialized freight rolling stock manufacturing plant, which is going to be the most modern of its kind with all world-class infrastructure, and we expect to start operation of this plant in this financial year itself, and maybe maximum by next quarter. And this particular initiative is also directed towards things, of course, to serve in the domestic market, because we find there is a room for certain special kind of rolling stocks which the solutions are perhaps not available, and then with the maturity of the market, those things are going to come, and also to serve to the European market. So these are the three joint ventures we had and and this is what is the update. I think I have been able to answer. If not, please ask me.
Sir, only one question. The government is pushing for leasing of coaches, but we see only a couple of players. So is there any development which you can, let us know of?
Parth, if we are talking about the freight rolling stock, and if you talk about government, so I can refer you certain PSUs who are coming up with some leasing proposition, like Concall, like CWC. And if you are talking about the passenger mobility side of it, of course, this joint venture doesn't do anything on that. And Indian Railway per se directly, I am not aware of any leasing tender which has come. So you can guide me on that.
Thank you, sir. I think that should be all.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajesh Bhandari from Nakoda Engineers. Please go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Rajesh ji.
या सर, ये फ्रेट अपना वैगन्स वगैरह के लिए तो मैंने काफी डिटेल में सुना है आपसे। अभी मैं एक चीज पूछना चाह रहा था सर, अपन ने जिंदल रेल से 650 करोड़ में कुछ एक स्पेसिफिक आइटम ये लिए थे, तो उसके बाद अपने को कुछ ऑर्डर मिले हैं सर?
राजेश जी, दैट वाज ये शायद आप अपना जो एक्विजिशन किए थे हम अपने बड़ौदा में दी मैन्युफैक्चरिंग प्लांट फ्रॉम जिंदल, दी आर्स्टवाइल जिंदल रेल, आई थिंक आप उनके बारे में बात कर रहे हैं।
जी हाँ, जी हाँ, डबल डेकर वैगन, क्लोज वैगन।
करेक्ट राजेश जी। सो हम लोगों को, राजेश जी, आई एम हैप्पी टू लेट यू नो, हम लोगों को ऑर्डर मिला है। एंड उस टाइम पे तो हम लोग एक टाइप के ऑटोमोबाइल वैगन बनाते थे, मैंने शुरुआत किए थे। एंड आपको मैंने हिंट किया था शायद इन दी लास्ट कॉल दैट हम लोग और भी डिजाइन्स लेके आ रहे हैं। तो लास्ट क्वार्टर में हम लोगों को एक हमारा जो खुद का डिजाइन है उसका अप्रूवल RDSO से मिला फॉर प्रोटोटाइप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग। एंड इसका खूबिया ये है कि ये देश का सबसे पहला डबल स्टैक वैगन होने जा रहा है जो SUV लग्जरी कार से लेके ट्रैक्टर को भी कैरी कर सकता है।
एनक्लोजर,
यस, इज इनक्लोज्ड एनक्लोजर। एंड ये सिग्निफिकेंटली दी ऑटोमोबाइल ट्रांसपोर्टेशन मैप को चेंज कर देगा, बिकॉज यू नो कि ये देश का प्लानिंग के साथ में भी जाता है, क्योंकि ट्रैक्टर का लॉजिस्टिक कॉस्ट कम होगा तो फार्मर्स को भी हेल्प होंगे। एंड
जी, अभी तो एलन मस्क भी आ गया ना तो उसकी गाड़ियां भी जाएगी।
हाँ जी, टू आंसर यू प्रिसाइजली ऑन दी ऑर्डर, कि हमारे पास अभी मोर और लेस आई कैन शेयर दैट अराउंड 65-70% मार्केट शेयर है इस बिजनेस का। एंड हमारा कंसिस्टेंट अगले 3 क्वार्टर के ऑर्डर हमारे हाथ में है। एंड हम लोग उम्मीद करते हैं कि ये बिजनेस तो एक सेंटर ऑफ एक्सेलेंस के तरह वहां पे चलेगा अगले।
और इसमें जी सर, डबल डेकर में कमोडिटी वगैरह कुछ नहीं जा सकता
अभी
लाइक
तक?
कोल
टू आंसर यू, अभी तक ऐसा कोई रिक्वायरमेंट आया नहीं, बट वो तो प्लान अगर आएगा तो डिजाइन तो सब कुछ वो तो कोई कर ही सकते हैं।
बिकॉज जो डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट लाइन्स है सर, उसमें तो डबल डेक में बहुत कुछ जा सकता है।
हाँ, एक तो डबल डेक हो गया एंड डेडिकेटेड फ्रेट लाइन में डायमेंशंस डिफरेंट है, तो हमारा डिजाइन कैपेबिलिटी जो है हर एक कमोडिटी में हम ऑप्टिमाइज्ड वैगन ला सकते हैं। एंड हम लोग उसमें कॉन्शियसली काम कर रहे हैं। एंड हमारा जो ये ग्लोबल कैपेबिलिटी सेंटर है, इसमें इंडिया के लिए भी माने मोस्टली हम लोग 500 डिजाइन में काम कर रहे हैं एंड ग्लोबल मार्केट के लिए भी कर रहे हैं।
सर, इसी के कंटिन्यूएशन में मेरा एक पॉइंट था कि अपना अभी क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते हैं टर्नओवर फॉर FY26, 27 एंड 28, जस्ट एक्सपेक्टेड।
सर राजेश जी, मैं यहाँ पे मेंशन ऐसे तो फिगर करना मुश्किल है, बट आपको पता है हमारा ऑलरेडी गाइडेंस दिया हुआ है। एंड टू गिव यू अ काइंड ऑफ ट्रेजेक्टरी, हम लोग ये बोल रहे हैं कि जो पिछले साल हम लोग टॉप लाइन किए थे उससे हम लोग ग्रो करने का उम्मीद रखते हैं। एंड ऑन अ रीजनेबल पेस, कीपिंग इन लाइन विथ द ग्रोथ ऑफ GDP ऑफ इंडिया। एंड दूसरी चीज है कि बॉटम लाइन में हम लोग फोकस कर रहे हैं कि ये हमारा इम्प्रूवमेंट पिछले साल से आपको अच्छा दिखाई दे।
जी जी, अपन सिंस वी आर इनटू इलेक्ट्रिकल इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर ऑल्सो, तो अपन सिग्नलिंग कवच में क्यों नहीं आ रहे हैं सर?
हम लोग काम कर रहे हैं अभी, अब हम इतना ही बोल सकते हैं। बट क्या है कि बहुत सारे ऐसे चीजें हैं लाइक कवच एंड अभी तक हम लोग गए नहीं। बट क्या है कि सब चीज अपना एक मैच्योरिटी एंड इसके ऊपर डिपेंड करता है। टेक्समैको का आप देखे हैं कि पिछले कुछ सालों में हम लोग एक कॉन्शियस एफर्ट लिए हैं कि हम प्रूवन चीजों पे इन्वेस्ट करें एंड वर्क द टॉक करें। तो ऐसा नहीं है कि इट इज आउट ऑफ रेडर, बट वी आर वर्किंग टू हैव अ राइट टाइम फॉर डूइंग थिंग्स। नॉट ओनली कवच, यू कैन फाइंड few other things also to come in.
जी जी, जस्ट लास्ट क्वेश्चन सर, अपना कोई पैसेंजर कार्स में जस्ट लास्ट क्वेश्चन, कोई पैसेंजर कार जो है सर मेट्रो नवभारत? ओके, थैंक यू.
The next question is from the line of Akash Vora from Dalal and Brocha. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity. Sir, firstly, I would like to understand how many wagons do we have in the current order book?
It is, as on 1st of July, I think it is around 8,500.
Okay. 8,500, right?
Yeah.
Understood. And sir, secondly, since you are talking about bottom line growth, sir, so two questions from my side. Firstly, sir, what kind of margins, EBITDA margins, are we targeting for FY26? And secondly, earlier you also spoke about a fresh tender coming from Indian Railway. So I mean, basis your discussions, by when do you expect this to come around?
I have answered the first point about the EBITDA expectations. I said that we are targeting anywhere near lower teens or double digit. So that is what as per the guideline, but I can't be very specific that what exactly we are, we can.
Sir, but actually we have not achieved those margins even in the past 2 years.
You are very right. But you must have also seen that we are progressing and achieving better every time last 2 years.
Correct. So double digit margin is very much possible.
Every time as we are in the right trajectory, and we have significantly grown in last 2 years, and we are saying that we will. Some parameters we have been able to do very good or as per expectations, and some parameters we felt that if we can make it better. That's what I think the company is consciously working, and we are talking about.
Okay, sir. So 35-40% guidance is on the bottom line level, right, for FY26?
Comment on a percentage. I think the guideline is a disclosed thing with the investors, so we are as per that. And second part of the question was related to your railway tender. So we cannot, again, I'm sorry that I can't be so specific when it is, because I don't have that knowledge. But what we hear and what we know being in the business, that it should be any time this year or within this financial year.
Yeah, generally railways should require wagons, but when it's going to come is very difficult to say for us.
Okay, sir. Sir, actually, I was trying to search your guidance, but I don't think you all have shared it in the PPT.
To give you a very specific, straight answer, that due to we don't envisage any lack of order to fulfill our guidance, and I have maintained also and mentioned in this call also that we will have orders in all the verticals even beyond the guidance achievement of this financial year, and there will be residue orders for the next financial year. So we have that thing in mind.
Understood, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Parvez Qazi from Nuvama Group. Please go ahead.
Hi. Good morning, and thanks for taking my question. So my first question is regarding the amalgamation of Texmaco West. So by when do we expect to that get completed?
Yeah, we have got the... Yeah, I'm Kishore here. We have got the NCLT order, final order on amalgamation. Certified true copy has been applied. We will be expecting to get that in 10-15 days, and then we will file with ROC and the amalgamation will be effective. It will be effective from 1st April 25.
Sure. Secondly, I think we had some orders in Bangladesh in the railway EPC segment. So just wanted to get some views on that. Has there been any progress there?
See, we are happy to tell you this, Idris Mukherjee. We are happy to say that despite all the political uncertainties that's going on, we have finished one project very, very successfully, and we have received acknowledgement and compliments for the same. As far as the second project is concerned, which we expect to end it by March 2026, you can understand that given the present situation, it's a very challenging work. But I have to congratulate our strong team with great resilience. That work is going on the balance project at a very fast rate, and March 26, we expect to even complete the same. So it's been a difficult project for us, but I'm happy to say that the worst is over.
Sure. And lastly, what would be your consolidated net debt?
I will direct this to Kishore to answer.
Yeah, it is similar to the March range. So it is about 800 crore. The debt portion, and then some cash balances are there. So it will be 650 to 700.
Sure. Thanks and all the best of it.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Sandeep Mukherjee from SKP Securities. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Thanks for taking my question. Sir, my question is, in the presentation you have mentioned that the components and the railway casting is expected to grow to 3 to 5 times over the next 2-3 years. So, sir, what is the strategy here and the revenue potential from the same?
Suripto, I question.
Yeah, Sandeep. Good morning, Sandeep.
Good morning.
So revenue potential, we have already mentioned, which you have mentioned, reading the guidance we have given. As I said that we are doing it in 2 ways, I can tell you. One is that with our extended reach to newer markets, and independently as well as through our various partners, through which we have the access of various markets. And second is that we are getting into or working into certain new product lines, and for which you can correlate with our plan for foundry, as we have mentioned that we are doing a first phase and we have reviewed and debottlenecking our foundry and taking it to a level of 80,000 metric ton and 90,000 metric ton. So these are the things through which we will be able to do it. 3x and 5x, and we would like to recognize it as a different profit center. And it has a, I mean, if I have to tell you that whatever be there in the thing, in the coming days, it has a potential to be a good profitable business line for the company.
All right. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Ashok Shah from Eklavya Invesco Family Office. Please go ahead.
Thanks for taking my question. Sir, it's over last many years or something, we are facing a problem of sourcing wheel set. In only single railway wheel making factory is unable to supply to all the manufacturers. So we have to source from outside China or Taiwan or somewhere. So why we are not expanding in this line?
Okay. You have very quite rightly mentioned that last couple of years we have found this problem. So it is a matter of, it's a mix of a policy and a mix of a market situation actually. So last couple of years also we all have seen that how the production and the requirement have multiplied in terms of rolling stock for which wheels were required. So that is a point where for some odd private orders there was a mix from railway supply as well as from import. But as I say that the market dynamics is that there is no dearth of wheel sets in the world, and the pricing are also very competitive. So it's a kind of a mix and progress which is happening. And I mean, Indian Railway has also drastically improved the production, but again, the production of rolling stock were more. So, and in between, of course, you see that no country and no nation is 100% self-reliant. For something or the other, you have to depend on the other place to source your raw material or input or something. So with the present geopolitical situation, the situation may look like grave, but I think government is working very actively into it, and we stakeholders are also working. So there are, I mean, it's a very clear route through which a little, I mean, with a time all this will be taken care of. And as a company, if you ask us that why we have not invested on the wheel sets, because that is one of the dilemma which definitely where you put in money and where there is enough supply. So where you will sell those wheel sets?
Yeah, actually one more point I can add to you, if you agree, if you permit me, that we are constantly evaluating the business, the market, and if you find that it is worth investing money, we definitely will do that. But we cannot make any comment at this stage.
Sir, totally it's imported from China, or how it is imported?
But Sujito,
it's not totally imported from China. For the wheels for which Indian Railway gives us contract, Indian Railway wheel factory, we source from there, and for the private wagon and export wagons, we import from China. Not only China, from international sources. It's not specific to China.
So recently there was news that one company called Vehicle Metal Forging has been approved by Indian Railway to manufacture wheels. So are we approaching them or doing something to make it easy for us to
I'm sorry, I cannot comment about them, but as I think Mr. Mukherjee has also mentioned that we are evaluating if that situation arises, that this is going to be one of the key, and our investment into it is going to fetch us some good fortune, we will definitely consider. We cannot comment right at this point of time.
We have to also give you return, otherwise you as investor will not be happy.
Sir, last suggestion, sir, can you organize a plant visit in Western India plant, because we have largest number of shareholders from Western India. Plant visit for shareholders.
Absolutely, yes. And not only in Western India, you have to visit also the east part of India. East and west, both we can organize for you.
I think we could please place your request with ICICI Security, who is our partner. And once we have sufficient numbers, we will be very happy to host you in our Baroda plant, as well as in Calcutta plant. But please leave your request with ISEC, and then we will compile.
No, ISEC, I think we have an investor relation, no? I think somebody.
Huh?
Go advisor.
Sorry, I am sorry. Churchgate partner.
Yeah,
and also, I'm sorry, I'm changing my version. Plus, please be in touch with Churchgate, and we will be very happy to do this. To show you.
Sir, please send invite to all the participants when we organize. So I am sending it, but please send to all the participants of the call. Thank you. Thank you. Best of wishes.
We shall do that. It's a good suggestion.
Yeah, best wishes.
I'm sure we will do it. And we will welcome you there. You will be our guest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Rajesh Bhandari from Nakuda Engineers. Please go ahead.
Yeah, thanks for giving chance once again. सर अपना ये जो कास्टिंग फाउंड्री का जो है अपना इतना कैपेसिटी अपन बढ़ा रहे हैं तो आर वी गिविंग दिस कंपोनेंट्स फॉर मेट्रो एंड दिस नमो भारत एंड वंदे भारत.
राजेश जी, अगेन आपका हर एक क्वेश्चन में हमको आंसर करने का मौका मिलता है. मैं भूल गया था मेंशन करना दैट हमने पैसेंजर मोबिलिटी के कपलर बनाने चालू किए हैं.
ओह गुड.
एंड ये जो एक्सपेंशन हो रहे हैं, ये एक्सपेंशन आपका रेलवे के साथ साथ हम लोग दो नए मार्केट को टारगेट कर रहे हैं. वन इज ऑटोमोबाइल एंड अदर इज माइनिंग.
अच्छा, तो मतलब इज इट गुड वैल्यू एडिशन?
हम लोगों को लगता है कि ये बहुत अच्छा एडिशन होगा आने वाले दिन में.
क्योंकि रेलवे में जो फाउंड्री के रिक्वायरमेंट रहते हैं सर और माइनिंग में जो रहते हैं वो थोड़ा अलग है ना सर. माइनिंग में इट इज मोर ऑफ कंज्यूमेबल.
आप सही बोले हो.
तो नॉर्मली जैसे पर टन क्या अपना अप्रोक्सीमेटली ऑन एंड एवरेज व्हाट इज द प्राइस पर टन?
अभी ऐसे प्राइसेस बताना गलत हो जाएगा बिकॉज इसमें बहुत सारे स्पेशलाइज्ड प्रोडक्ट्स है. इट्स नॉट एग्जैक्टली हम लोग जहां पर भी एक्सपेंशन कर रहे हैं वो कोई कमोडिटी मार्केट नहीं है.
हाँ अच्छा. नहीं, बिकॉज माइनिंग इज मोर ऑफ द कमोडिटी मार्केट ना सर.
हम बोल रहे हैं कि जो हम बनाने जा रहे हैं वी आर नॉट एक्सपैंडिंग इन अ कमोडिटी मार्केट.
ओके 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 ओके. जी.
थैंक यू.
ठीक है सर, ठीक है. या थैंक यू सर. थैंक यू वेरी मच. बाय.
Thank you. The next question is from the line of Vedant Sarda from Nirmal Bang Securities. Please go ahead.
For the opportunity, sir. As you mentioned many times, you are stick to on your guidances. Can you repeat the guidances you gave for the full year?
I don't want to repeat the guidances for all decency, and it is already published document and available with the investors. You can connect with our investor relations also if you have any queries to cross check.
Okay.
Thank you. Participants with questions may enter star and 1 on the touchtone telephones. As there are no further questions, I now hand the floor over to the management for closing comments.
I would like to thank all the interested investors. It is your company, and we very much like answering to all the queries or all the inquiries that you had, because after all, we all work for you, so that give you additional value. And with your good wishes and with your support, we will continue to deliver results to you and add value to your holdings. So having said that, the team of Texmaco, from Sudipto Mukherjee, our Managing Director, Kishore Rajgaria, our Chief Financial Officer, and me, Indrajit Mukherjee, I would like to thank all of you for your time, and you are most welcome anytime to get in touch with our investor relation company and direct any questions that you may have, and I assure you that you will get prompt answers from us. At the same time, we will also set up factory visits for whoever who would like to visit our factory, both in Calcutta and in Baroda. It will be a pleasure for us to host you. Having said that, thank you very much, and wish you a very good festive season.
Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of ICICI Securities, that concludes this conference call. Thank you all for joining us, and you may now disconnect your lines. Thank you.
Thank you.